there, Kathy here. Just thought I'd share with you something that I'm working on today. I've been using I finally received my Tim Holtz collection, Stampers Anonymous collection of Bird Crazy. And it is actually bird crazy. Love it. I absolutely love it. I'm crazy about those little birds. And also the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz collection of crazy things. And these were designed by Christina Werner. Yeah, sorry about the delay. The memory, it's a little hard sometimes retrieving what I know. So what I've been doing is I have been stamping out the birds, and then I've colored them. I've actually been painting them with the Tim Holtz Distress paints because I found that the colors worked with the printables that I did. Now, what I mean by that is I've done some print and cut files from Silhouette. There was a sheet of Merry Christmas and others, and I just love the green and the brown and these colors and neutrals and this kind of a berry color. And so I felt that the background paper and these printables really just screamed for these Tim Holtz Distress paints. So this is what I'm using. It's Rusty Hinge, Forest Moss, Aged Mahogany, Peeled Paint, Bundled Sage, and Barn Door. And as I painted through them, I just mixed them and used them to create colors that were similar to the background paper. So that's what I was working with, just plain. It's like watercolor. They're water-based and water-soluble. So I stamped out the little hats and the bow ties and the little birds. And then what I did was I watched Vicky's video on her card, or no, it was a journal layout, using the same stamp collection. And what she does is really, I'm sure it's quite normal for stampers are aware of it, but never dawned on me to do this before, where you stamp the image on the background paper, so you get all the fine details that way, and then you don't have to, all I cut was this part and up. I didn't cut the fine detail. I stamped it, and then I placed the cut image back on top. And I just drew a line using this Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. It's an S. And so this is the line that the bird is sitting on. And I used a glitter pen. If I can put my hands on it, I'll show it to you. Here it is. It is... seems to have no name. Oh, there we go. It's the Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll. Yeah, it's a Jelly Roll, and it's gold glitter, and it's really fine glitter. It's kind of like Wink of Stella, and I don't know if the light's going to pick that up. Oh yeah, it does fairly well. So I put some of that on his bow tie and on the snow, or not snow, fur. I used googly eyes on the eyes. I thought that was really fitting, and I put some of this glitter also on the sentiment, Merry Christmas sentiment. So there's a little bit of glitter on it. So what I've done is I fussy cut them, and then I got the dies, and I'm so happy I did, because I know I'm gonna, whoops, we'll just ignore that for now. If I turn it off, she'll call back again, so I'll just leave it. So anyway, I fussy cut all of the little birds and their hats. And I'll just go through them. Aren't they just the greatest? Oh, they're just absolutely whimsical. I fussy cut them out, and I went ahead and glued them on the background paper and glued their hats on, or adhered them. And I'm actually using, I call it glue, liquid adhesive. It's a Scotch Quick Dry, and I buy these by the dozens. It's just fabulous glue. It dries very quickly, and the results are fab. They stick on and whatever. So, as for the card background glued to the base, I didn't use that. I used a it's a Sukwang type tape, but it's not Sukwang. But for card making, I think I'm not too worried about this lasting forever, so that's what I'm using. So just show you how I apply that. I'm sure most of you already know how to do this, but we'll just flip the paper over. And I just ran a strip of this sticky tape on the edges. And then I did a few little lines in the middle of the card. I used various size googly eyes for these cards, depending on the image, what it required, but I must show you the differences here. This one has the really tiny little googly eyes. Fun. And this one actually had 2 different size eyes, so I put the 2 different googly eyes on it. So they vary like that. And then there's one card that actually, whoa, sorry, bumped the tripod. There's one card that there's no way to get a googly eye that fits back in here, so I'm going to go back over this one with glossy accents. There, so I just pull that glue strip off, and this is inexpensive glue strip. It's just, there's no, as I said, I don't feel that there's any point in putting the most expensive adhesive on, knowing that it's likely just going to hit the garbage at the end of the holiday season. So, and the way I line this up on the card so I don't have to reposition it is to glue it down to the leading edge first, and that way I can eyeball all 3 sides, this and that, and then it'll fit properly. So that's what I've been doing. So that's my little share for today, and I'll come back. I have a destash sale coming up, and I'll do a separate video for that and share that with you soon. So this is my little collection of Christmas cards, just getting started for this year. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.